wo ó ya ká yá máa ya Mohbad lórí black app yìí ni tó fi ṣe ó lọ grant interview ìjọ náà lọ́hùn ni.
ṣèbí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló sọ pé báà lè pé máa handle 5 million.
exactly.
bí wọ́n ṣí ṣọ́ọ̀bù fún un báwo lè pé ṣé ó lè handle ṣọ́ọ̀bù.
àwọn tó wá fọ́lò wọn orí wọn ò pé dípò tó máa jókòó tó máa rò pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan ọmọdé yìí.
ẹ jẹ́ ká jẹ́ kí Lágbájá
ṣé kankan wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
but me I'm just
Lágbájá káàárọ̀.
since yesterday tí mo ti gbọ́ wẹ̀sùn I'm just so happy.
nǹkan táwa ti ẹni nǹkan tèmi àti president gan dúró de ojú gbogbo etí gbogbo yín gbọ́ ìlú ayé ń dúró president àti ìgbọ́n kankan ayé ń dúró ẹ gbogbo yẹn ṣáà lọ sùn kalẹ̀ torí long week láwa yìí ó yá president Lágbájá kárígo.
Prof, for me 5 minutes. Prof, for me 5 minutes. 5 minutes. For me 5 minutes. I'm just walking into the office.
Okay.
5 minutes.
Fearless, dragging week máa long àwọn tó máa káwá gan ọmọ àwa fún wa gidi o.
èmi ti lá ń dira.
ẹ jẹ́ àmì ìṣọ̀ gbá àwọn tó ẹ sọ fún host àwọn tó máa gbé sórí panel àwọn tó máa ti rẹ́jì pé ọtún múra ogun ni o.
èmi ti lá dira.
president
àtàná mo ti dira.
everybody ẹ wà ká jẹ́jẹ́ wíìkì yìí o ẹ wà ká jẹ́jẹ́ o ẹ bá ń gbọ́ wà ká jẹ́jẹ́ ẹ wà ká jẹ́jẹ́ wíìkì yìí o torí ọ̀sẹ̀ tá a máa mú yìí.
àwa comment section dápọ̀ kọ́ta máa lọ máa kọ káàkiri.
mo ní yé tí olú ẹ kà.
ẹ má lọ fàjọgbọ́n.
ẹ wò.
Well, I'm just happy with your Miss Foolishness. The guy he didn't know what he has done. Me, I know. Lágbájá said he will come back in 5 minutes. So we are waiting for him. But
prof ẹ rí bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ni ó wá mọ̀ sọ bí ẹni pé òun lòún bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ mọ́ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé gbogbo iṣẹ́ tóun ṣe.
yes ọkọ̀ said voice note ìdí o ó ti sọ pé wọ́n send voice note sóhun ó lè ti sọ pé wọ́n tún delete
gbogbo iṣẹ́ tóun ṣe lẹ́yìn.
òun lè sọ pé wọ́n ló ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n ló béèrè question yomi is a very pathological lie.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò béèrè question lọ́wọ́ mu ó tún ní mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mo tún béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kékeré ẹ máa gbọ́ nǹkan tó tún sọ fún mi rà mo tún béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kékeré kì í á máa jẹ orí ẹ̀ olóògùn.
anybody tó bá lọ́pọlọ tó bá wo tí Yomi àná ẹ̀ á mọ̀ pé àbọ̀bọ̀ yóò tiẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀ kò lọ́pọlọ rárá ó tẹ̀ ń ṣe láńgbáláńgbá káàkiri àti ó kò tiẹ̀ lọ. That's what should come out from anybody's mouth tó bá gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe lánàá ẹ̀. Just because you want to regain your relevance you want to regain they wàá mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe yẹn is pé it's a stupid ohun gòmí irú ẹ̀ láyé. I've never seen that kind of foolishness but it's just good it's good anyway but I just know that wọ́n á sọ pé wọ́n lọ ra spirit wọ́n ra cotton wool wọ́n ra kìíní pé ṣe panadol pé ṣe yẹn first aid. What is first aid if not spirit cotton wool kí ló ń wà nù first aid box kí ni nǹkan tó kó sínú first aid box cotton wool and àwọn people yìí they are not medically inclined wọn ò ní knowledge nípa medical line but they bought the basic things they bought spirit they bought cotton wool and they bought panadol what else do you want. ó ní kì í ṣe the same way jíjẹ vengeance yẹn sọ pé ṣé paracetamol lè pààyàn ṣé kinní kan lè pààyàn and that one is saying he's a doctor. Imagine all these people that tá à ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń bá communicate bẹ́ẹ̀ kìíní oga it just doesn't make any sense. Yomi just think because he's not in the country he can do anything but I know that nemesis will catch up to him and gbogbo èpè tí gbogbo àdàbí tọ́wọ́ mi tó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa bá àwọn àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lé lágbára lọ́ọ̀lọ́ọ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó ti sọ pé àdàbí pé àwọn ọmọ wọn máa jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ gbogbo wọn ló máa jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọn. Lágbájá go ahead sir.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for holding the platform and thanks for your submission. It was very, very brilliant. President, ṣé gbogbo àti wo aṣọ ìjà wá ṣá? because wíkì àwọn ológun máa dé o. Ọmọ Wùmí
ológun
tó lọ
lolúwa.
Wùmí tó lọ drag ológun. That one go come out for Wùmí o pé ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì látijọ́ sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì kan náà o. Wọ́n ò mọ ẹ́ rí o kàn fẹ́ gbé relevance wá ni o boy.
Ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì in 26
Ah.
years. In 26 years, ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì. Ó tún sọ in
Oh,
26 years, ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì.
I don't really know her. I don't really know her. Oh boy, that dragging go much. Ṣẹ̀ṣà tí everybody ti gbáradì because oh boy, the dragging go much because ni ó máa tan kámẹ́rà
Ẹ
fún
dira o.
pé
Ẹ dira
ah,
o.
ẹ dira o, president ẹ dira seriously. Okay, oh, good morning everybody. How's your weekend? Well, I listened to the entire voice notes yesterday as posted by AIG Candy. Thank you for your efforts. And I had to just listen to it very late yesterday. Um, Yomi is a pathological liar. Why am I saying this? He said he was asking Wumi questions through the person. But the statements of Wumi were not statements of answering Yomi's questions. They were questions of she talking about herself to a man and complaining that why did you have to contact him? Kí ló tẹ́ fi pè é? Ẹ̀wẹ̀ ẹ̀ bá má pè é fílé ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣe àdàbí pé kíní kan. That was what she was saying, not like, okay, ó sọ pé báyìí, nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, ẹ ó béèrè báyìí, nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Yomi was not asking questions. I believe what really transpired, or I think what really transpired was that this man knew Yomi and went to meet Yomi that kí ló dé tó fi ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ẹ́ kíní kan, ọmọ yóò jẹ̀bi. Yomi now asked a lot of questions and the man related to Wumi pé well pàtí mo bá chat ó sọ báyìí ó sọ báyìí pé ó sọ pé ikú tí ó yẹ kí kinní kan kú ó sọ nǹkan sínú kinní ọkọ ẹ ó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí 3 seconds video ó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí 3 seconds video and Wumi took her time to explain every one of them and said, bá ti má bá ṣe kinní kan nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ and Wumi on her own instance was thinking she was talking to a confidant. So I will agree with president pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan ni pé kò ń ṣe pé Yomi sọ pé ó yá ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ báyìí ẹ lọ bèrè. Yomi asked this man pé tó bá sọ pé òun ò jẹ̀bi kinní kan ó ṣàn sọ pé ikú tó so that prompted the response of Wumi. So any psychologist will be able to read through the lines. It wasn't like a back and forth like oh yeah ẹ lọ bí báyìí. No, that was not what happened. She explained herself in full, and it was like she was talking directly to the man, not like Orotimo saw you go and send it to Yomi. That was not what Wumi was doing. Wumi was just explaining herself, like all those things that this man came to meet her. Yomi ma so báyìí, Yomi ma so báyìí. She was not explaining to the man, not like, oh, this voice note, will go and give it to Yomi. Well, I wouldn't really blame that such a person. It depends on the kind of friendship or the kind of connection this man had with Yomi, and at least èèyàn tó ń bú family mi, I can go and meet a guy ó ṣe ń ṣe báyìí, ó kéwọn nǹkan tọmọ yìí gan sọ. Ṣé ọmọ yìí ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ ń sìn ṣó dàbí ẹni tó jẹ̀bi ọ̀rọ̀? And immediately he deleted this stuff. But you know the guy now, he wants content, he wants to remain relevant, just as Professor said. He might have immediately those things were coming up, he was transferring it somewhere else. So that when you delete it, it is already in another place. So all those tricks, those are things that they are easy to know. So I'm not going to blame this man too much. That's that Benga Bi Kiloroko Uncle Benga, Uncle Bamiji. I'm not going to blame him too much because he was trying to defend a relative of his that he loved so much. And there's something that I am so proud of Wumi about. This was an impromptu voice note, not meant for Yomi, not meant for the Nigerian police, but this is something she says every time she's asked the question. Now, I would like to relate the day I wanted to read the autopsy results. I told you guys that I had to call her and seek her permission before I did that. And she told me to go ahead. that at least if the father could not um defend the legacy of her husband, who is she? At least she be nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ pamọ́ náà ni autopsy fẹ́ reveal síta. So let it, Mr. Dawa, read it. That was wallahi, 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 wallahi. That was her statement that day. Pé if kí ni tèmi pé ìgbà tí bàbá ẹ̀ gan legacy ọmọ ẹ̀ wọ́n ò fẹ́ defend ẹ̀, kí wá ni tòun pé gbogbo nǹkan tóun fẹ́ pamọ́ látọjọ́ yìí náà ni autopsy gbé jáde. So why would she defend it? Pé ṣùgbọ́n ṣì máa kà ní coroner inquest. Please go ahead about it. So I thank God for there's really nothing new in everything being said. Wallahi, there's nothing really new. Why am I saying there's nothing really new? They are contemplating, oh, so Darisha was in that house around 3 a.m. that he went to the pharmacy. Has anybody listened to that or heard Darisha CTC? Or have you actually asked the police to give you his statement he wrote at Panti? No, nobody has done that. The CTC of his statement at the coroner inquest is not in public domain. So when people say, oh, so Darisha was still in that house, he said he left in the morning. The morning can even be in early hours of the morning. They got home around 1 a.m. Did he tell you with his own mouth that I left immediately? And from everybody, they said the Mohbad was still downstairs. He still came downstairs to chat with the boys. So when you guys are analyzing, analyze it. And there's something I so much love about, see, this thing, as Professor said, is counterproductive. Wallahi, it is counterproductive. Forget about how the source, how the information came out. Maybe it was from a voice note. Oh, these my students have released the voice note with Wumi to Yomi. Oh, Yomi would have, I'm now talking about the content of that voice note. The content of that voice note is actually very counterproductive to all these people. Had they been they rushed out to go and get stitching materials? Ó dà pé Fearless má bèrè ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. Fearless, ẹ jọ kí náà fi máa ń stitch injuries. Fearless is not here. Fearless.
kí lè sọ
That
kí lè
should be needle and thread.
kí lè wí.
Mo ní kí náà fi
Needle
máa ń
and
stitch
thread.
injury. Okay.
tó máa fi thread injury.
Needle and thread.
mo ń bọ ẹjẹ ń gbọ́ mi ìwọ́n kan tí Mr. Dawa kí lè sọ.
Mo ní kí náà fi máa ń rán injury téèyàn bá ṣèṣe téèyàn bá ní deep cut kí náà fi máa ń rán.
A máa ń pè ní seizure seizure bí ẹni pé kọ́ lo abẹ́rẹ́ ṣé kí n sọ pé abẹ́rẹ́ àtòrùn but it's not really abẹ́rẹ́ tó máa fi ràn pọ̀. Nísìn wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ń lo glue wọ́n dẹ̀ ti máa ń lo glue nísìn. Láti fi glue ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń lo wọ́n máa fi ràn bọ̀ náà wọ́n ti máa ń lo glue nísìn.
God bless. God bless. God bless. Elevate, okay. Now, Sherry voice note tó wà very impromptu. We have Sherry, nǹkan tó lọ ra yín, wallahi, it is inside the CTC. Spirits, Bami said it. Paracetamol, Bami said it. That these were the things we went to buy. That it was used to treat the wound the next day. Now, if they had gone for suture or glue, that would be that this guy was bleeding continuously. Or two, the injury was very deep. Bleeding was uncontrollable. Normal pain stitching. If there was a nurse in that house, but she'd be on radiation, so it wouldn't have been spirit, no matter. A nurse would have told you that, oh, you were bleeding profusely, be a pap. We are going to stitch it, no matter, or cadaglus. These are the things that we have to look at it in a broader sense. The content of that message. What did they buy? They bought
Sorry, sir. Sorry to interject you.
Mo ń
So
gbọ́
ẹ
yín sà.
má bínú. Tó bá jẹ́ nurse wà nílé ẹ̀ lómi ẹ̀, those people will not go out to buy anything because the nurse will have most nurse don't just go out like that now. They have their bags. Tó máa ń gbé káàkiri now. The
Tí ó
nurse
bá
will
lọ
have
tí ó bá fẹ́ kẹ́
gotten what
Nigerian
she
nurse
wants.
lè má ní Nigerian nurse ò ní ni but tí nurse bá wà nílé lọ́jọ́ yẹn nurse yẹn á tẹ̀lé wọn lálẹ́ yẹn pé ẹ mú mi lọ sí nearest
Exactly,
pharmacy.
òun ló ṣàmà mọ̀ nǹkan tó fẹ́ rà.
Exactly. So we have to dig deep, think deep about the whole issue that happened that night. If there was a nurse in that house that night, the nurse would have followed them out, not to get paracetamol. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Mohbad ti kú lọ́jọ́ yẹn ni, it would have wọ́n sọ pé a nurse was already embalming him or a nurse ó cover wound yẹn. It wouldn't be spirit and paracetamol. It would have been suture or best possible glue so that ibẹ̀ á dán ọmọ á fi foundation obìnrin ọmọ á fi bu gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn. First lady, I'm sorry I'm speaking Yoruba, but you have to bear with me.
Oh, Wahala. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
If and let me try and switch it to English now. If Mohbad had died that night, if Mo had died that night, and there was a nurse in that house, it wouldn't have been paracetamol and
Olabisi, please
spirit.
mute.
Olabisi, please mute yourself, please. Mommy Olabisi, she might have requested for a long time and not realized that they brought her up. Mommy Olabisi, okay, good, thank you. Now, if a nurse were to be in that house, she would have followed those three guys. That's number one. Number two, they wouldn't have gone to purchase paracetamol and spirit. Spirit is only used for superficial wounds. Wounds that you can control where when the alcohol in the spirit just evaporates, then the blood will clot. That is what you use it for. And why did you use Fortewo? Why did you not use plaster? It shows that that wound was not bleeding like that. The cotton would have just been used to dress it, to clean it, then the spirit applied on it. That's the 411 of the whole thing. And if she repeated what is still in the CTC, it shows this girl is not lying. It shows this girl is consistent. When Yomi was saying, when you see that her words were not coherent, they were just here and there, I was just like, how? But if you're saying it is not coherent, but it was consistent with everything she has been saying, it is consistent with the contents of the CTC. Oh, you now know the three people that came out, that went out. Have you heard from Darisha? Were you in the court when Darisha actually said he also went out? So when you say these things, I usually look at people like, okay, Yomi, why did you bring this thing out? Were you trying to see how the public would accept it? Do you want to change your intention? Wumi still mentioned the 3 seconds video and explained everything about it. Did she deny that whenever they have issues, she just walks away? She doesn't go to her family house, but goes to a place that Mohbad knew himself. Like, okay, I know this is where she is. Let me go and meet her. Let me go and beg her. She
And she
mentioned everything there.
put her across to
Impromptu.
Baba, to tell Baba where she was at that point in time. She always contact
Yes.
Baba anytime she leaves from here when they are having issue.
Impromptu. She's always, I mean, she said this voice note like, oh, it wasn't with the intention that this thing is going to leak to the public. Now that it has leaked to the public, what is the public doing about it? It is to shut everybody up. Professor, thank you for that thing. It is to shut everybody up. Now that is why people are going to drag you. I mean that, why did you play it? Now, nobody can say one. Ikú tó pa ikú tó pa Mohbad, Liam ló yẹ kó kúkú náà. Nobody can say that thing again because now she has explained it. Now she has explained what she threw inside the grave. Oh, I was given by this thing. I did not even know why they said I should take it, but I cut the cloth into two. And me too, I
First
also
lady
used
is
fabrics.
not muted. Though. Sorry, first lady, please mute so that there will be no interference.
Yeah, she mentioned three people. She said Bami, Darisha. I forgot the third person. She mentioned three people. Now, The thing here now
She
is
said
this.
rider. She said rider.
Now, I don't know who that rider is.
I don't know that as well. So she said rider.
Uh, and
I had rider.
I don't need to be calling people. I don't need to be calling people that who is the rider. It's not Spendy. Spendy said he slept off.
Spend it so that when yẹn ti yó oúnjẹ.
Spendy
Yes,
said
now
he
ó sọ pé
slept.
àwọn tó ti yó pọ̀ mẹ́ probably spending is drunk. So
So, in everything that we've seen so far, is there a new thing that we learned from this voice note? No. The autopsy let us know that he had alcohol in his system. So what you said there was actually right. So is there any new thing that we don't know that she said? No. So why is Yomi playing it to think that he brought something that will nail Yomi? It is counterproductive to his efforts. Wumi now has explained the 3 seconds video. So what do you want to say that? Does this guy not even think like, should I go through something, rehearse something before coming out? That's why I said it is counterproductive. What he did now is going to shut up their mouths. Now, Wumi has used her mouth to explain. Number one, she used her mouth to explain what happened. She said, kini kan, ṣebí nọ́ọ̀sì ló wá tó gún ọmọ mi tó gún Mohbad tí ó fi react to sí injection tó fi kú. She said that. That's a summary of everything that happened. She now went into details about the other things. Now, Ibolet Wunmi, if you say she has not come out, fine, she didn't come out directly, but Yomi has helped her to answer all these questions that has been troubling your mind. It is left to the public, but and the only dragging me, I know. And when people say I was in one platform, okay, I was listening to Anita's platform yesterday, and somebody said our neighbor was dragging her because he said something about Yamobad, and I was just like, does this woman, does she? I know that our eyeballs are going separate ways. Is
Her
it
eye
her
was
brain
half
cells
past
too?
4. Ó yẹ
Her
kó máa
brain
wò gbà tó
cells
wá
too.
ń wò yọ. Ẹ
Her brain
káàárọ̀
cells too. Good morning, ma. Her brain cells too. Do they go separate ways also? This girl
He's
said
sleeping.
that.
The
This girl
brain is
said that.
sleeping.
may you please
This
mute o.
this girl. This girl actually said that. Oh, this man. The main reason that this man is fighting me is just because we myself and Mo allow this woman back into her life. Do you know the amount of bad things they have told us about her? But we went, my husband left it and like, no, I want her back in my life. And that was when the battle between us started. So how is that what she said now? What I just said she said, how is it against Iyamo that we let Mama Mo into our lives despite all the bad things we heard from Baba Mo? That was what she said. So when one I will say some people, you think they speak good English. Good English does not make good sense. Good English does not make good sense. That you might be an orator doesn't mean that you are speaking brilliantly. How does what I just explained now? How does it go against Iyamo? Iyamo should even be proud that she left she left her firm in good hands. That yes, this wife of my son actually had an involvement in the peace between in the peace that happened months or during the time the child was born. It made us just know that. So when somebody was not analyzing, she was so disappointed in Wunmi for to say that, I was just like, Wunmi said her truth because that is what happened. It's not this same man that said that you saw it in a vision. Pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ yan àlè pé I just saw people they were looking at me one kind. Wọ́n á sọ pé Túndé kan ò Túndé kan Túndé kan ò Túndé kan. The Bible says one thing that there is only the only condition for you to have a divorce with your wife is if you actually catch her commit adultery. That's the only reason or it is to get to your part. All the wives of Josie How many of them committed adultery? Was there a witness to that of Yamu? Or you were just using your Holy Spirit inspiration to think about it? Were you just using like, "Ah, kí ló dé tí everybody fear women, kí ló dé tí everybody fear women? I'll come and sorrow lane." That was what you were saying, and you called yourself a pastor. So in everything, she touched a lot of places. Honestly, the relationship with her mother-in-law, she touched a lot of places. The relationship with her sister, let us know that, wow, all these things that Karimo is doing up and down. This girl does not know me. She does not know my family. All she wants, number one, is attention. I begin to wonder when your sister graduated from school, you did not come for her convocation. But it was when her husband died. That was when you knew you're going to collect loan for the visit for the burial. What were you doing at Lekki that candle night? The one was okay, as if you won a beauty pageant. You just wanted that relevance. You wanted the spotlight to be on you and not your sister. She can come for me, no problem.
Who cares?
Do you know another thing that she said was that when the issues happened, because she wanted to go sleep at Yamo's place, she could have decided to still go that night, despite what happened. But because she has, she felt for the for her husband, that's why she followed them home. Do you know that she said something like that? That she couldn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
left, couldn't leave him because her husband is in that situation. Because she was supposed to go to Yamo's place, but
Yes,
she
now.
couldn't
Pé wọ́n
leave
fẹ́
the
lọ
guy.
ra ọjà. They
Yes, she
wanted to go and
couldn't
stock
leave the
the
guy.
new shop.
That's why she went back home.
Um, on Wumi's part. This is just a lesson to young women. Wallahi, her talk is a lesson to young women or newly married couples. In as much as if you notice your husband is a family man, if you notice your husband is it's a lesson that we all should learn from. It is not that you should take him away from his family, but ensure number one, he starts a business for you. Make him concentrate a bit in his nuclear family. Make him concentrate a bit in his nuclear family. And for we young men, once you know you're already having properties, maybe a car, a piece of land, you're not too young to draft your will. Don't say, are you wishing yourself dead? No. You don't know when your your fate is assigned you're going to leave the shores of this earth. You don't know when.
Yeah,
In as much,
okay,
my
sorry.
friend, sir.
So maybe I can sit down.
No, no, cut me off at any time.
Yeah,
I'm not.
there is something else that was too, obvious in that voice note as well. Like the way she was trying to protect, her husband from actually doing some things that was, detrimental to his health and his mindset and his mental health. With the issue with Sumo, she was like, this guy always buys drinks for him, and she knows how this thing works on him. That when he drinks, it gets so high, and Zomo knows the situation that Mo was going through at that time and all that, and what he has passed through. So why would he keep getting, you know, trying to give him drinks and all that, make him high and all that? Maybe that probably he's doing purposefully. So that's exactly the basis of why she had an altercation that time. So she just kept trying to avoid the guy melting down and going through stuffs like that. So it's just so obvious that the lady is just, I don't know. I don't think we can it, our breed is rare in this generation. You know.
See, this is just one person. Zomo is just one of those
Prof.
friends she actually had issues with. If you know, if you hear the entire story, this lady will not come out to damage the legacy of her husband. That is the kind of love, even after death. Like you said earlier, there are easy shortcuts that this issue would have ended, this case would have ended since. She coming out to tell everybody the exact thing.
Yeah, exactly.
People will be like, if she doesn't want that public sympathy, then her husband's legacy will be damaged. Public sympathy to herself, with the thing that her husband's legacy, she was just like, you know what, you can call for me for all you want, but Sherry or mommy, you're not going to do anything about him. You're not going to call him a bastard. You're not going to call him names. You're not going to threaten his life. And my husband's legacy, nobody, even me myself, I'm not going to go against it. That is the kind of love Wumi has for her husband and her child. People, we usually say it here that there are some things that we know, but we will never come on social media to talk about. If Wumi wants to talk about it herself, let her say it.
Through thick and thin.
She should come and say it herself. Nothing concern me. I'm not bothered about her marital life. I'm not concerned about who exactly was Mohbad. And that's not my concern. I'm not concerned about both personalities. I am concerned about what happened that day. Who is responsible? What caused it? Prosecution for that person. And people to not just start pointing fingers at just one person. Look at the entirety. Was this guy having underlying issues caused by some people? Was caused by threats? Caused by depression? Caused by health issues? Did this guy have it? Could it have influenced the injections he took? That he was injected by this nurse. So those are the things that concern me. If she wants to come and talk about how fantastic her husband is, no problem. If they come against Mo and she attests to like, oh, this is exactly what happened, no problem. That's her cross. I'm not going to be the Joseph of Arimathea to help her carry her cross. I'm not going to do that for her. Joseph of Arimathea was that guy that carried Jesus' cross. I'm not going to be that guy for women. I'm not going to be that guy for women.
You don't
And
want to be
little
Joseph the carpenter.
no,
Yeah.
that's why I corrected it. Joseph of Arimathea, not Joseph the carpenter. I don't want to be that guy that carried Jesus' cross. She will carry her cross herself. But the thing here is this. You can see bit by bit, just as Prof analyzed. That's why I was like, I was listening to Prof this, and I was just like, nice one, nice one. This man is just going into bits, like cutting the tree in bits, bit by bit. We now know the condition of everybody that went to that show. Were they high? Were all of them high? Not even just one person. Did the autopsy reveal such content in his liver? Yes or no? It is meant for everybody to now do the results. So it's not like, oh, we were coming here to defame Obad or defame Wumi or we are going to speak facts. And that's what we've been doing since morning. I know my mummies, my sisters, they came up to say one or two things. Don't let me make it a monologue. Mayor, good morning. First Lady, good morning. Madam
Thank
Olabisi, good
you,
morning.
Good
Mr.
morning,
Alagbaja.
everybody.
Sorry. Let me just quickly ask Mr. Alagbaja something. He's not going to talk about it. I need CTC autopsy result and all that. I don't know if I can just send you my email. I don't know
You will
if
pay for it, so it's not free. Oh.
I don't mind.
Okay, just
No,
send me your email.
Lagbaja
I'll
is
send it
my
to you.
brother, so
Okay, I'll send my email to your inbox. Thank you
and you
so much.
send your money as well.
Mayor,
But you send the money to me.
I'm happy
I'll
No,
you
be the
came
one to handle
this. I'm happy you are here this morning. Oh. Come and change the mood to cruise.
no
I
mood.
know
Me,
that's
I want to
your
drag a
own.
Miss Locust.
That's your
Èmi
yes
fẹ́
now.
fa wèrè yẹn
That's cruise.
lẹ́pọ̀.
That's the start of the cruise. I know you can do that. I trust you in that. So
Ah!
yeah,
Mo
set the
mo
stage.
rẹ́rìn-ín.
Mayor, but you were not like this months ago. You were not like this months ago.
In
What
fact, àti
happened?
kọ́wọ́. Wọ́n láwọn ya wèrè wọ́n mọ̀ pé wèrè wà ọgbà wà ìwé wà nílẹ̀
Who changed
oríṣiríṣi.
mayor for us? Who changed mayor for us? Mayor and Baby First Life. Whenever they talk, like I'm always looking at them like, hey God, this time last year, these people were not like this. So hey, flag that
You
by.
you did not hear Baby Soft like yesterday when she was doing a little bit of a bar.
Hey God. This
Ṣé ẹ gbọ́
this
òyìnbó Suzy? Suzy ní tèmi tójú ètòróró ó wá jẹ́ kí n rántí iṣẹ́ mọ̀tá bá ti play fún bọ̀ǹgbà ẹ̀ tá máa ní wọ́n tòróró la fún wọn tòróró
Orí lady
tún
yẹn ti
tòró.
dà.
Hello, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi?
Yeah, we can hear you.
yeah, audible, yeah, audible.
Suzy need they have to do a thorough investigation. Ah, ṣé ni mo fọ́ sẹ́ni mo ní Suzy alárùn
To need the
ọpọlọ
gasket. Only the gasket.
tó tún ní the gasket. Ah,
Ó tiẹ̀
ẹ̀yin
wá
ará
yà mí
Amẹ́ríkà
lẹ́nu pé
máa petition
kò
yín.
kò sùn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì mọ́. Ṣé bó lóun máa òun nífẹ̀ẹ́ gbogbo òun ti kó
Àwọn
evidence jọ
olóṣì
tó
máa
òun ti
sú
sùn
o.
gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì. Kò dẹ̀
Ó
wá
ní
sọ yẹn mọ́.
Mohbad pásán.
Ìyẹn
Ó
ló
sọ
yà mí
lánàá,
lẹ́nu.
ó ní Mohbad pásánà sóhun. Mo ní òun náà ni because yàrá ẹ̀ ni Mohbad gbé. So ó pásánà sí. Ẹ̀yin ará Amẹ́ríkà kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn òyìnbó tẹ máa ń sọ yẹn náà? Àwọn kan ní American US Navy Army nurse tó ń sọ one I didn't give one IM. I didn't give PO per mouth. Ah, ó ga o. Anyway, Ọmọwùnmí, ọmọ ni ẹ́, ṣó ti rí àdúrà tó ń gbà fọmọ ẹ̀, òun náà ni wàá continue máa gbà. Ọmọ ẹ̀ ò ní di orphan, kò ní dánmọ́ òrukàn. Agbára Ọlọ́run, wàá ṣe ìyá ọmọ ẹ̀ dalẹ́, àwa náà ta wà ń bì, a máa ṣe òbí fáwọn ọmọ wa pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́, àní
Àmì
kábàámọ̀
àṣẹ.
lórí ọmọ kankan. You
Àmì
know,
àṣẹ.
that is the
Àmì àṣẹ.
spirit, and that is what we want. You will continue to stand. You know, that's one thing I've always said. You will stand tall and you will continue to stand. You are a woman. Once Ọlọ́run ti gbé iṣẹ́ fún ẹ, wípé you will be a point of contact to a lot of people. See, people are drawing from your strength. Even people that are older than you are looking at you and like, what a smart lady. Your composure, your ọmọ kan tó tún sọ ó ní you give zero fucks, and that is it. Kíyọ̀mí lọ kú dànù. Nǹkan tó kàn bí èmi nu ni pé you thought Yomi was educated. Àbá ṣóyìnbó sacrosanct yẹn ni o pè ní education. Yomi ò ní education. Ìgbà tó yẹ kó lọ sí school ṣe ló ń sá kiri ó ń rùdí kiri olódo ní sacrosanct àti Jermaine nìkan ló mọ̀. Yomi wàhálà òdì ní jẹ́ tán. But ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú o, half sister ti wá di -100 sister báyìí kí la máa ṣe? Ẹ ṣàlọ́wọ́ bullet proof kẹ wá mọ́ tàǹkì o because bó ṣe máa ṣẹlẹ̀ bóyá ni zero sister máa lọ síbi iṣẹ́ lọ́sẹ̀ yìí o because
Ẹ wò ọmọ mi ó bírèkì gbogbo tébù yẹn lánàá pátá ni.
in fact
Ẹsẹ̀ kan tí ẹ sì fi ń tiro tíṣe ló
a
fún
ti lọ fi
pàṣẹ o.
gbogbo tébù yẹn a ti lọ fi ṣe ègbó kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. I was so happy. As much as we're not happy they were bringing out your privacy, but you spoke your mind, you spoke your truth. Ó lọ ṣe ara Yomi kó lè sọ nǹkan tó ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹni yẹn tẹ́ni yẹn fi ń dá lóhùn because you can see it was a back and forth conversation between him and that Uncle Banji or Brabanji. It was a back and forth. He couldn't say what he was asking that person. I think that is what probably brought out this person now saying, okay, nǹkan tó sọ lélẹ̀. Of course, they should have learned about protecting this young lady. But this is the way life is now. So, Among means she's dealing with it. And we too, we are going to learn to deal with it. But the thing we're going to learn as well is to respect family. Privacy is very important in your wild job. It is important to protect both the living and the dead. Mohbad ti lọ, ó ti fi kú ṣàgbà wa. His legacy, his memory needs to be protected. We all know he was not a saint. No one of us is a saint. He was a young man, and that is the life young people do. You go to club, you go to party. Things happen, life happen. Oh no, kò fi kò máa ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. That wound, kàn gbé wá sí hospital as a nurse has worked both in ED and critical care. I will, if you bring that patient to me in ED, I will just clean it for you and send you on your way because there is absolutely nothing to do to that wound, to be honest. It doesn't need a bandage, it doesn't need anything. But like we all know, it is Niger, we overtreat things. This overkill, òun ló ṣe wá, nǹkan tó ṣe sábàbí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. It was a normal response. See, body man need to when situation like that happen. But of course they didn't know. So pé wọ́n mọ tí yẹn wọ́n ṣe gbogbo yẹn, me I'm not finding any problem in it because that is what young people do. When you're in your 20s, you live, you want to enjoy life, you want to go to club, you want to do this, you want to do that. More also, this guy was an artist. That is what they do most time. Think about him worth 30, that's when you start calming down. You're having family, you have more responsibility. So it is nothing. So I don't care. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀yìn ké bóyá kan mú kinní kan nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní táìmù tí wọ́n ń ṣe yẹn ní táìmù tí yín ẹ ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ ṣe àwọn ẹ̀yin tẹ́pẹ̀ yín àtàwọn ìyá yín ẹ̀yin yóò di burúkú tẹ́ bá
Mayor
ti
ní
wà lẹ́yìn
time
àgbo
tiwa tábà la máa ń lò tábà la máa ń lò.
àbí tábà rí àti sm cigarette ṣé sm cigarette ni àti benzin and hedges tó lẹ̀ wọn ọjọ́ àwọn Kúdí tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yìn agbo náà ti jẹ́ paternity wọn ẹ̀yìn drum set náà ní kán dìmú tó fi yẹ paternity wọn. Now they want to talk about a young lady tó romance properly tó dín tó properly Kúdí oyún wèrè ọmọ tó bí yẹn ṣe bí ẹ̀yìn agbo náà ti bú ẹ lóyún. All of you gbogbo yín ẹ̀yìn ọ̀dì ẹ̀yìn ìyá àwọn ìyá yín yọ̀dì wọn kí n mọ bí tán gbàgbé pátá sí. Some of them gan wọ́n ti fi pátá àwọn ìyá yín ṣe oògùn owó ẹ̀yin wèrè òṣì ẹ máa bú ọmọ 22, 23 pé o ti fẹ́ ọkọ àárọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe fún tiyín ẹ̀yin wèrè àgbà òfò àgbà rádaràda. Anyway, Yomi, you go cry blood. Ṣé honestly Lápájá and Prof ẹ má bínú o ṣé is this the make of men tó wà ní gbòòrò ń sìn? Because me I've been off the market for years. So I don't know what type of men ló wà ní ìgboro. Is this the type of men that are actually outside these days? Ẹjọ́ ẹ̀yàn náà fún wa o. Because ó ń trouble mi pé ṣé àwọn ọkùnrin wèrè tó wà ní ìgboro ni eléyìí nísìn tí àwọn obìnrin need to condone with. Ẹjọ́ ẹ bá wa ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ so that ká mọ̀ bá ṣe máa sọ fún àwọn girls wa pé tẹ́bá ti ń rí ẹni tó ń ṣẹ́jú pákó bí olè ní òrèké kẹ́tù mọ̀ pé eléyìí kò yan ọrẹ nílé ayé ẹ̀. Ẹjọ́ ṣẹ̀ṣì ń gbọ́ mi o.
À ń gbọ́.
Ẹjọ́ lè interject o kó má jẹ́ monologue. Ṣé bí ayé àwọn Jesus Christ ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn tó support Jòsí gbogbo ọkùnrin tó support Jòsí ayé wọn ní kélẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe ní half past for ojú ní gbogbo brain wọn náà wọ́n ti forí gbálẹ̀ wọ́n ti ní subdural hemorrhage ẹ sì máa kékù ní ẹ̀yin wèrè rádaràda yìí. Mọ́jọ́lá ìwọ tó ṣì dàbí olè tó dàbí ẹrù olè olòṣó dàbí àpò ẹ̀wà ìwọ ni ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ Liam. That is what parents does. I live for my children. Wọn ò tí bí ẹni náà dá ní orí ilẹ̀ ayé tó máa gba ọmọ lọ́wọ́ mi. Ikú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ò ní gba ọmọ lọ́wọ́ kankan nu wa. You speak and you protect your children. When you become a mother, a parent, you live for your children. Ò ní jẹ́ kí èrà rìn wọ́n. Wàhálà Joseph Alọ́ba àti Abọ́sẹ̀dé táwọn bá ń fọmọ tàkàlà. Àwa táwa níbí yìí àfàwọn ọmọ tí wá ṣeré. When you've been through the stress of pregnancy, even if your pregnancy journey was stress-free, àwa ò fi ọmọ ṣeré. So Ọmọ́wùnmí will always stand by her child. She will fight for her child. And that is where we get upset. Ṣé ti ẹ lè bu Ọmọ́wùnmí mi ò kì í sọ̀rọ̀. Bọ̀wẹ̀rẹ̀ yín tẹ́ bá ti mú ẹnu kan Liam, èpè ni màmá fún yín. I don't care who it is. Don't speak about that child. Liam should not be a name that should cross your lips. Ó di èèwọ̀ fún yín. Èèwọ̀ ni kì í ṣe orúkọ tẹ́ máa dá. Ẹ̀rọ ire kò yẹ. So you should not speak of that child. You should not speak about that child. That is what me and stand for. Tí n bá lè gun platform láti sọ̀rọ̀, màá bọ́ sí kọ́nà yàrá mi, màá wọ́n èpè ní garawa olòṣì Mọ́jọ́lá òṣì ń jẹ̀bà. coronary artery ló máa pa ẹ́, ó sì ń jẹ̀bà, ìwọ tó yẹ kó lọ sórí òkè kó gbàwẹ̀ 40 days and 40 nights. Ó fi gbogbo ara, ó fi ṣe kí ni, ó ti jẹun. You've been married since 1994. Kí ni nǹkan tó lè sọ pé o ní nílé ọkọ? O ò níṣẹ́, o ò lábọ̀, o lòṣì, alábọ̀dọ̀ òṣì, o lè ọ̀lẹ. Wọ́n á ní Fiona ò fine jù ẹ lọ. Fiona ìyàwó Shrek fine jù ẹ lọ náà. Ìwọ àti Crunchy Queen twins nìyí because ẹbí Shrek ló bí yín. Wọ́n ti bá gbé picture Fiona síta. Fiona gan fine jù yín lọ. Ìwọ ló ń dárúkọ ọmọ ẹ̀. Ṣé orúkọ ọmọ tiẹ̀ ni kó dá? Mọ́njọ́lá ó yẹ kó ti ní àwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́ adults tó ti ń wọlé ọkọ, tó yẹ kó ti máa níyàwó. What has your journey been as an adult woman? Wà á kúrò ní Ìbàdàn, ó ń lọ sí Èkó lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó kàn ẹ́ torí àtijẹ àtimú. Àtijẹ àtimú ẹ̀ wà ní ibi tó nira. Kí ló ń ṣe yín? Kí ló ń jó yín lọ́wọ́ tẹ̀ fi jólẹ̀? Yomi, you are a very, very daft human being. As in, your level of daftness needs to be studied. As in, ó yẹ kán máa fi ẹ́ ṣe pé ó dàbí èrè ìdúmọ̀tà, ó lọ ṣì. You listen to that voice note and your brain cells could not connect with your thinking that, no, this is damaging. This voice note has actually been vindicate this lady. But no, because of one of our lion, auditor fún toxic waste late Aries, ní lion ní Jetta, one of our breaking news. This will be your undoing. Èmi náà wá ń bẹ sọ́wọ́ Mọ́wùmí. Ìlérí Olúwa, except you are a bad parent to follow my son. So today, disgrace tó ń fún wọn, wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Do not sleep. Gbogbo wọn tó ti fi ẹnu àtẹ́bọ̀ ọmọ ẹ. Every one of those evil people that has called your child a bad name, a son you have loved until your last breath, a son you coddled, the child of your youth. Gbogbo wọn tó ti bu ẹnu àtẹ́lù, wọ́n fi wọ́n lákàlàkà kó lọ sórí wọn, kó lọ sórí àwọn ọmọ wọn. Tó bá wá need the help, àánú ò ní dìde fún wọn. They will never see help. Èmi for one person, mo ti sọ kò sẹ́nìbọ̀dì tó máa jáde lórí social media mo ti bá a sọ pé mò ń dáwó fún. Because àmọ́ iṣẹ́ ibi tán ti ṣe. Because look at it. How do you wake up and be calling a 5-month-old child, a 5-month-old baby, pè ní ọmọ àlè? Nítorí ẹ wà behind the keyboard, you can do and undo. Mọ Mohbad ju àwọn tó bá gbé lọ.
Once the likes get to 500,000, I was told there's this interview, I've seen it, of Adura. It reads Mohbad's brother Adura finally speaks on how Imole died. So if we get to 500K, I'm going to play it.
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ tó bá ti di 500K. Màá mute. Ẹ jẹ́ bá wa power tap, ẹ jẹ́ àtúgbọ́ interview là ń jẹ́ àti voice note. Bó ṣe máa jẹ́ nìyẹn.
Sherry, Mayor.
Sir?
Yeah, Sherry, another thing about your means issue, bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ, ni pé ó ti rí pé ìgbà tí Aries tóun gbé tiẹ̀ wá, wọ́n bó láyàn, wọ́n bó gbogbo ẹ̀ fún and all that. So he came to find something tóun náà máa fi disclaim Aries. Because he said it yesterday pé òun sọ pé wọn ò invite Wùnmí sí Abuja o. Pé that information is wrong. It has now become a competition between the two of them now. Then, another thing is that Yomi wants an international grant. And the only way he can get it is to have a successful, human rights portfolio to put in place láti show. Now, eléyìí tó ṣe fún bàbá Ìjẹ̀bú, he was not successful with it. The same thing again is about to happen with this one as well. So it's just that gbogbo nǹkan tó ń dáwọ́lé ó kàn ó lulẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀ kò yọrí sí rere, and he cannot retrace his step láti wò pé kí ló dé tí òun máa mú bọ́ tó yẹ gbogbo nǹkan tóun ṣe kò sí tó yọrí sí rere ń bẹ̀. But I guess wọ́n ní ajá tó bá fẹ́ sọnù ni kò lè gbọ́ fèrè ọlọ́dẹ. So that's just it.
Ṣe àmọ́ pé wọ́n máa ń sọ wọ́n ní pé he who the gods wants to kill, he will first make mad. Eléyìí ó ti dẹrùn òòṣà, so wọ́n máa fi rúbọ ògún.
How can somebody he got a clear way out to retrace and say ẹ wo mo ti bá ọmọ yìí mo ti ní conversation pẹ̀lú ẹ o and in this conversation o there is no way she's not innocent. Eh?
ẹ lè imagine.
That would have been his easy way out. That would have been his really easy way out. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa gbọ́rú voice note yẹn tí ò ní rí ní retí gbà. I think there is something about this lady. Let me give her a benefit of doubt. But irọ́ ni, ó tẹ̀ tún wá gbé irú voice note yẹn, ó tún gbé wá síta ibi tó ti funny sí mi jù ní àìlọ́pọlọ. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé kẹ̀, they cannot discern pé eléyìí ò lọ́pọlọ rárá náà. Àwọn tó gbọ́nu wọn, àwọn yẹn ló sáré pè lánàá pé Mr. Man, sórí ẹ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó lọ ń play. Pé rubbish ló ń play yìí na nǹkan tó ń play yìí is not in our favour ó dẹ̀ continue ó dẹ̀ rò pé ó ṣe nǹkan gidi.
wọ́n kọ́kọ́ wò pé àbí kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n ti wọ́n kọ́ pàgẹ́tì Yomi.
For the first time àṣàṣì wa ó ti mú Yomi lánàá yẹn.
Ó mú gidi.
So gbogbo àṣàṣì dáadáa ń ṣàṣì láti jọ ẹ̀ ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ lánàá yẹn.
Ó fẹ́ wá kó lion olè ọ̀lẹ rough ẹ má bínú mo tún fẹ́ bèrè o láti last year tí Yomi ti dé Yomi has not done the job kò tí ì ṣe iṣẹ́ ní ọdún kan as in how does a man sit down and not work àbẹ́mi ni mo tún because ṣé ti tí n bá sí ní annual leave pé mo travel tí n bá ti ń wà nílé ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yẹn ara ti máa ṣe mí bákan báwo ni ọkùnrin tó pè rẹ̀ ní baálé ilé tí ò ṣiṣẹ́ ní odindi ọdún kan ó wá ní kóun máa live in abject poverty ó wá lébi ń pa òun kò rówó ra lẹ́gò fọ́mọ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi mo bèrè ní ṣe ọgbọ́bìnrin lèmi ọkùnrin níyìn ẹ jọ̀ọ́ báwo ni ọkùnrin tó gbé ẹkùn tó ti sòpá sídìí tó ń jókòó tó ń jí láàárọ̀ tó sọ̀rọ̀ ìdí alábọ̀ọ́dún ayé àwọn ní báràkì ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kò yé mi o.
Sherry, the thing is nǹkan tó ń tán ni ọdún eégún wọn lọ́dún eégún tẹ́tọ́ eégún bá lọ ọmọ alágbà ara kàrà jẹ àwọn pípù Yomi with the momentum to gain he thought is going to be like that forever. Ṣé mo the momentum tí Yomi gain Yomi máa gain momentum ṣé mo iye owó tí Yomi ti gbà ní lórí J4M yìí. So he thought he was going to be like. He thought it was going to be like that. He thought it was going to be like that. Ìjọ tí òun àti láti play game kan I think it goes about is it 200k coins or something? Or thereabout. Ìgbà yẹn ló sáré lọ ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tó sáré dápa. So I mean he thought it was going to continue.
Another thing, Prof. Tí ìbá ṣe dírámà Títílayọ̀ máa ń ní àbọ̀ ìwé ò dáa. Half education is no education. Ìgbà tá a kéré wọ́n máa ń sọ pé if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Can we now see how expensive ignorance is? As in, it will cost you so much. Ṣé o ti rí Yomi ìwọ náà sọ onítẹ́pẹ́ Nàìjíríà ló wà DSS á gbé ẹ? Kó yá di illegal sí UK tó wà yẹn ni o because DSS ṣì máa gbé ẹ o. Wọ́n máa gbé ẹ, wọ́n máa hang ẹ pẹ̀lú okú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀kẹ́lẹ́ yẹn tó dàbí ẹran orí rẹ̀ sí yẹn. Another thing, Olagbaja, you were talking about when a man is a family man, ensure he establishes you and all those things. I agree with you. But one thing I keep saying, you know, I always speak for the ladies. As a woman, do not relinquish your degree, your business, your issue, your work to remarriage. And even if you now decide to, please, whatever property or business you are having, let it be in your name. I cannot stress it enough. In your government legal giving name. Orúkọ tí ìyá àti bàbá ẹ sọ ẹ́, òun ni kí nǹkan yẹn wà. Kó bá jẹ́ pin, kó bá jẹ́ cup, kó bá jẹ́ pot. rà ní orúkọ ara ẹ, have things in your name, because when push comes to shove ìwọ ló máa jìyẹ. We keep seeing it day in day out. Tó bá bá ọkùnrin jìṣẹ́ jìyà, if he decide to do his will and does not give you anything, sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. But when you build empire with a man, be having things in your name, kò kí jẹ́ tí bàbá kó jẹ́ tọmọ kó má làálàá o. We are seeing it every day. Tọkùnrin bá jí lónìí tó bá da ẹrù ẹ síta and there is nothing in your name, ọmọ kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ o, especially in Nigeria o. Ẹ sí ní America, ẹ sí ní UK tó máa fẹ́ calculate words ẹ for gbogbo years tẹ́ ti jọ gbé o. Nigeria, George tó fẹ́ lọ bá is patriarchal. Ọlọ́pàá tó fẹ́ lọ bá misogynist, níbo náà ṣe ń treat ìyàwó ẹ̀ nìyẹn o. They don't see you as a human being. Tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ kó o jìyà náà máa ní you are a good wife. Tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ kó o jọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa pè ń girlfriend yìí o. Ṣé o gbọ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ń fún ẹ ní different name? Ẹni bọ́n ṣe ń fún Ọmọ́wùnmí ní different name. One day she is a wife, the other day she is a girlfriend. Please, me, I will keep stressing it. Me, I have property in my name o. In my own government giving name o. Lórúkọ tí bàbá àti ìyá sọ mí, not Mrs. anybody o. In my name with my father's name. There are things we have together and there are things that are in my name. So I'm speaking from experience. Please and please and please. You are not only made for marriage or motherhood. You are made as a human being as well. You have a brain. You are intelligent. A woman, she is smart. She's an intelligent lady. But she put all that to sacrifice for her man. Ẹ wo gbogbo ẹ̀ náà, ẹ wo bí Josie ṣe wá ń treat ẹ̀. When you know that this girl used her youth, her time, láti máa help ọmọ yín ṣe báyìí, ẹ wá ló ń lé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ lára ọkọ ẹ̀. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tí ò ro ire ro ọkọ ẹ̀ ló ń lé kúrò. How can someone know when a man drinks in excessive? Káti ẹ̀ yọ the medical aspect, he will misbehave. Ó dẹ̀ ń rọ́lọ́tí, òun rọ́lọ́tí. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ wá lé ẹ dànù. It is what I will do. Even though ọkọ mi ò kí ń mọtí. Ṣé àwọn ọkùnrin ò kí ń lé ọ̀rẹ́ lára ìyàwó wọn ni? Tọ́ bá rí pé ọ̀rẹ́ ìyàwó nǹkan o, ó ń ṣe àṣànà o, tó dẹ̀ gbọ́, ó máa délé aṣọ ni. Men knows what they want. Á sọ fún ẹni pé look, mi ò fẹ́ kó bá Bọ́lá kan rìn mọ́ o, or mi ò fẹ́ kó bá Ṣadé rìn mọ́ o. And that is it. And there is nothing you can do about it. Even kí wà
kí ló
tọ́lẹ̀
dé
yẹn
tó
kí ọ̀rẹ́
jẹ́ mo
láti.
bọ́lá lẹ lò kí ni mo bọ́lá ṣe fún yín báyìí
Mi ò kì í ṣe mo
kí lọmọ
Bọ́lá ni mo
bọ́lá
sọ,
ṣe
mo ní Bọ́lá, kì í ṣe mo Bọ́lá.
àìló mo fẹ́ mú yín sọ́wọ́ yìí.
Ẹ lè ìwádìí, kì í ṣe pé má bàa Ṣadé olójú dúdú yẹn rìn mọ́ o. Wàá sọ pé àṣẹ mọ̀ pé mo ti mọ Ṣadé fún 10 years. Àbí ṣé okay, ẹ̀yin náà imagine kí èèyàn ní Kàrímọ́ àsọ̀rẹ́, kí ọkọ ẹ̀ wá ní mo gbọ́ pàdókù wèrè ní gẹ̀ẹ́yàn o, mi ò fẹ́ kó bá rìn mọ́ o. Ṣé máa bá rìn? Ṣé kò ní sọ pé màá dẹ́rù ẹ síta? I will send you back to your father's house. A man knows what he wants. And these days, women have something you are doing. One, in that father's house. When you want to leave, you go and live your own life. Because father's house, come on. What if you are rent? You don't have to marry. Your room is now not available anymore. So please, and please. Lágbájá ṣọ́ọ̀tì táàpù ṣọ́ọ̀tì wọ́n 500k. Mr. Lágbájá.
kò tí ì pé
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ bá wa power táàpù o. Ẹ táàpù
we are
ọ̀dà.
in 472 now.
Ẹ táàpù o.
Sherry,
But
that is exactly what the problem was. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ńgbà tí Jòsí sọ̀rọ̀ Zomu and what led to the separation? Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ṣe ló sọ pé ọmọ pásítọ̀ ni òun náà wá fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa farawé àwọn boys, òun náà fẹ́ máa ṣe àwọn nǹkan táwọn boys máa ń ṣe, ó wá ló dàgbò lọ gbóbìnrin yẹn, ó gbóbìnrin wálé yẹn ló fa wàhálà or something. He was even downplaying the
the
thing náà
role of the
gbàgbà.
Zomo.
Now the whole people àwọn bíi my sí àwọn kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ they will keep saying ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló lé àwọn lára ẹ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ lé ẹ̀kọ́ lé àwọn kíníkan kíníkan. Did you say what you are
What you've
doing?
done.
Did you say what transpired? Kí lẹ̀yin ń ṣe pẹ̀lú ọkọ ọlọ́kọ tó fi wò tí ó fi máa di pé there will be issues that ẹni yìí he has underlying issues ẹ̀yin á dẹ̀ máa lọ set ẹ̀ up with so many things ẹ mọ̀ pé these things will affect him.
Detrimental to his health,
So
yeah.
tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ bá sọ pé òun ò fẹ́ yín lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ wá ní pé ó lè yín báwo ni ò ṣe ní le tí ìyàwó mi gan tí n bá wà in such situation tí ìyàwó mi ò bá ṣe everything láti make sure pé those kind of friends are not with me anymore. It means she doesn't care about me. She doesn't care what I do with my life. That's what it means. But èèyàn tó kí ẹ̀ ń
Exactly.
pè èèyàn, she will try as much as possible to make sure that àwọn tó mọ̀ pé this thing is not helping you. She will try as much as possible because that's what we are for. Nǹkan tó ń pè lọ́kọ àti ìyàwó nìyẹn. Ọkọ á wo
Also,
kí ni weakness ìyàwó ẹ̀ á dẹ̀ help ẹ̀ á try láti that's why téèyàn bá fẹ́ yàwó tó máa rí i pé ẹni yìí maybe she has or two shortcomings you will try to brush her off help
èèyàn
her
cover ẹ̀ nígbà
to
yẹn.
meet the standard to meet the level you want then the same thing happens to obìnrin náà now ọkùnrin nìkan kọ́ ló níra láti wò pé àyàwó mi ó ní àwọn lapses kan jẹ́ kí n try láti help her out
To cover,
kí n máa
yeah.
kí n máa encourage her so that she will be able to meet up but you know ìyàwó náà níra láti ṣe the same thing kọ̀ọ̀kan why tó ṣe jẹ́ pé tíyàwó bá wá try láti help ọkọ or láti encourage ọkọ to stop some things àbí kankan tó yẹ kí àbí tó kó ṣe àwọn kan tó máa help ẹ ìgbà yẹn la máa rò pé ẹ báwo ìyàwó sì máa feel bóun fẹ́ encourage ẹ òun fẹ́ máa control ọkọ ẹ but why do we see it as control tá a dẹ̀ rí tọkùnrin as control why is it tóbìnrin la máa rò
Exactly.
pé ẹ ṣe ló ń fẹ́ máa control ẹ now yìí nìkan whereas
Ẹ ṣí
she's
o.
trying to help her help her husband and how is that a problem.
Ẹ tún máa wò ó, ẹ wo àwọn all these leeches and maggots. Tẹ́ pé ẹ má bínú o, tẹ́ pé ẹ wo nǹkan tọmọbìnrin yẹn sọ tó sọ pé all through the years they've been together, there are always people living with them. Always, these people has been denied privacy. They've never had a moment. Ṣé mo time tẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin àti ìyàwó yín nìkan máa wà nílé that you want to be free, you want to have that freedom to just you know what I mean? As a couple, you want to have your space. Bó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ yàrá kan, everyone bá free. O ò lè wọ lingerie tó wà transparent. O ò lè wọ right pátá and bra. O ò lè ṣí ara lẹ̀ pé kò tẹ̀lé pé àjẹ́ kí n wà sexy fọkàn mi lónìí. Because there is always somebody in the house. Tẹ́tẹ́, okay o, tí àwọn ọmọ ò bá sí nílé o, fúnra wa báyìí ń sì tẹ́pẹ́ àgbà. Ṣé wàá sáré bọ́ sí orí iṣẹ́ àbórí tébù àbí ṣe ká sáré yọ ẹyọ kan ní kíṣìn kò sí ìyẹn láàrin wọn láàrin ọmọ kékeré kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan.
That lady never enjoyed her marriage.
No, at
She
all.
never enjoyed her relationship leading to marriage.
No
She never had.
privacy, nothing.
There was no time she enjoyed it. Seriously, let's just be frank.
Because that's the truth. Because as young couple, when you're this young, you want to have that freedom to live within your own space.
And
You
that's
want to
when
come
you
out
enjoy
from
it most. That's when you
exactly.
enjoy the relationship most. Ìgbà yẹn lòun ò tẹ̀ wá ní tọmọ fi wá wọ
Kò
ọbẹ̀.
rí kankan.
Kí ló wá kù? Ṣé ìgbà tọmọ wọlé tó ti ń tọ́mọ? Ṣé ìgbà yẹn lèèyàn fẹ́ máa
Kò
ìgbà
sí
yẹn
tọ́mọ.
so many things ló ti máa rùn sí èèyàn. Àwọn kan wà téèyàn máa ṣe pẹ̀lú ọkùnrin tó yẹ kí tó bá ti lè bímọ báyìí. Ó
Ó
máa
máa
máa wò pé
change ni.
wo mi ò obìnrin máa change ni. So many things ló máa change. So enjoyment wo ló wá ní?
Gbogbo beginning years of intimacy ènìyàn máa rántí tẹ́pẹ́ àgbà okay yeah. Because when you lost intimacy as a couple, that is it. Ó ti tán nìyẹn. But àwọn people yìí wọ́n máa tẹ̀lé wọn kiri ni. Wọ́n ń ṣọ́ wọn kiri, wọ́n ń ṣe fídíò kiri, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? The moment it is your youthful years, tẹ́kọ̀ọ́kọ́ mọ́ tó wọlé lẹ́tí máa enjoy ara yín, lẹ́tí máa ṣe oríṣiríṣi. When you are now older, you speak about those moments. Ìwọ wo rántí ìgbà yẹn jẹ́ kí ni? But they never have that opportunity. Wọ́n tún ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa rẹ́ǹtì ilé 5 months later lẹ́nu lóṣolóògbé. ẹ wo iye èèyàn tó wà nínú ilé yẹn and none of you could protect this girl ìgbà tó lórí burúkú àjọkùwèrè tó dé tó lóun gba etí ẹ̀ ṣé ti rí ọjọ́ tọmọbìnrin yẹn ti sọ ní the year before yẹn tó jáde lẹ́nu ẹ̀ pé òun bá sọ̀rọ̀ kò gbọ́ òun wá fún ní 40 that was the day mo sọ pé ọjọ́ tí n bá rí Karimo ó máa gba ìfọ̀tí yẹn padà and this is me that is not a violent person but ìfọ̀tí yẹn Karimo wàá gbà padà ìwọ olóṣì olórí burúkú ọmọ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọkọ nù pé wàá dáwọ́ jọ ẹ fi sáàárín no one to stand up for this girl ẹ ń ṣe kíní eléyìí ṣe tiẹ̀ òní kó lọ gbé nílé kó lọ máa ṣe láńlẹ́dì nílé ìwọ jẹ́ pé bó ṣe rí wá sílé dànù thank God for God èèyàn kì í ṣe ọlọ́run náà ọmọ ìyá àti ní kó kẹ́rù ẹ̀ síta ti sọ di homeless olòṣìwọ́ tó lè tọ́jú ara ẹ̀ ó fẹ́ tọ́jú èèyàn wọ́n ti lóò kì í ṣe half sister o wọ́n ní zero ifá minus zero sister ní ẹ́ ò ní value wọ́n tún pè ẹ́ lórúkọ ibẹ̀ yẹn ẹ wo ẹ bá cut ibẹ̀ yẹn a máa jẹ yẹn ní every time.
the sweet my belle o.
ẹ wo ó dùn mọ́ mi gẹ̀gẹ́.
ibo ni Pinky wà ẹ sọ fún Pinky gbàbúrò wọn ó ti make wọn proud o.
ó ní iṣẹ́ tí rí Karimo yẹn mi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ rí ó wá ń sọ òun sọ story life àwọn tó mọ̀ rí onírọ̀ parọ́ títí tẹ bá rọ́jọ́ yẹn tó ń sọ Mohbad fún ní infection olóṣì onígonorrhea àlùbò ó jẹ́ ń sọ bí ẹni pé ìwọ ni consultant ó lọ́fọ̀ lọ́mọ kéèyàn jẹ́ máa parọ́ lójúkorojú ẹ máa wọ pé
once ẹ̀kan tó péré ló bá a sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ètò ẹ̀dá burú tó ń pè láburú ẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì péré lẹ́jọ́ sùn sínú ibì kan rí láàyè 26 years ó dẹ̀ ń pariwo àbúrò ẹ̀ ni.
èèyàn dé láti Amẹ́ríkà àmì US nurse ó wá lọ sí school tí àbúrò ẹ̀ wà tẹ́kọ̀ yẹ kó máa sọ pé àǹtí mi ń bọ̀ láti Amẹ́ríkà ó wá fún wọn ní 5,000 kó fi ṣe lálásèpọ̀ pẹ̀lú pọ̀mọ́ àtẹ̀jẹ́ àsúnmọ́. kì í tún ṣe ẹja ọ̀bọ̀kún o kì í ṣe ẹja oríṣiríṣi this girl is so shameless ó lọ fún 5,000 kó fi ṣe lálásèpọ̀ láì ṣe ẹlẹ́bà tuntun ṣé Wùnmí ṣẹ́bà níwọ̀n náà láìkì ni because àwọn táwọn ń bí ó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gbọ́ láìkì ẹ̀bà.
àbúrò wọn mi kú bì.
àbí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ máa ti wọ́n á fi Wùnmí ṣe ẹ̀yẹ́ ń jẹ́ ẹ̀gbẹ́ ṣáàtì ẹ̀ náà lélẹ̀ ọmọ wọn 5,000 kò ní kọ́sẹ̀ fọ́ ríro kò ní òkè ẹ lọ já ẹja ọ̀bọ̀kún ẹ ra oríṣiríṣi ẹran o ó ní kọ́ lọ sí lálásèpọ̀ olóṣì onípọ̀mọ́ ìsọnù wọ́n fi pọ̀mọ́ ṣépè fún ẹni ṣé yàrá tó kù ṣé pọ̀mọ́ nìkan lè máa jẹ́ ni. Oh, I'm proud to say that ìwọ fẹ́ try ó tún parọ́ prof ó lóun mú wọnú American Embassy wọ́n á tún wá rò pé American Embassy èwo ṣé American Embassy jẹ́ pé tí o ò bá ní appointment àwọn tó ní di visa for next year tó ní di visa for kò tí ẹ sí appointment fáwọn tó ní di visa ìwọ wá ní o wá work gallant American Embassy is a country of its own you now said o work gallant o lọ mú ọmọ yẹn wọlé kan fún ní visa as who inspector kí ló máa ń pa àwọn immigration kìíní oríṣiríṣi àbúrò Trump ṣẹ́wọ̀n she just was formulating lies upon lies she brought us to where we are òun àti jòsí ló gbé wa débi tá a wà yìí to be honest that girl is so useless she sat down she was living in a la land òun ló formulate oríṣiríṣi theory ó mọ story kan báyìí ló ti máa kọ story fún Nollywood ó lọ ṣe àbúrò Yomi ó wá sọ Yomi should come and show me the CCTV where he saw me so Yomi told you he saw you in the CCTV in the house bó ṣe ń ṣe fẹ́rẹ́ńgé ó wá sì lọ pàdé àpòpọ̀ pẹ̀lú Yomi ẹ lọ ń gbé orò ó sanwó fún kó lọ gbé orò we will never forget if the whole I will not forget your evil the atrocities you committed against your sister alájọbí àbíyẹ against your mother inú tó gbé yẹn ó máa bí ẹ against Liam ẹ̀jẹ̀
àmì àṣẹ.
ó máa bí ẹ́ the blood of a newborn ó máa bí ẹ́ gbogbo
Àṣẹ.
wàhálà tó gbé àwa náà tá a wà lórí streaming platform tó jẹ́ ká wà distressed ó máa bí ẹ́ wo ogun ọ̀run á bí ẹ́ ó lọ ṣe ọmọkọ́mọ ọmọ àlè tó yẹ kó ti ṣẹ́yìn ẹ̀ dànù mi ò rí wọn báwí èèyàn jẹ́ pé ìgbà míì gan ṣẹ́ tí èèyàn ọkùnrin jẹ́ pé tẹ bá ti ń ṣe kinní tí obìnrin bá yẹ̀dì ẹ jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti yẹ̀dí lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn tí gbogbo ẹ̀ ò dárí ó jẹ́ kí n dà dáadáa ẹ bóyá àníwá face with this nemesis
See,
called karimo.
to be candid, Jerry, imagine ìwọ nìkan ló ní connection pẹ̀lú King White pátákó, ìwọ náà ló ní connection pẹ̀lú Yomi, ìwọ yìí kan náà ló ní connection pẹ̀lú Arífá, ìwọ yìí kan
Pẹ̀lú
náà
Ṣadé
ló ní connection pẹ̀lú Ṣadé, ìwọ yìí kan náà ló ní connection pẹ̀lú Blessing, ìwọ yìí
ló
kan
ń tẹ
náà at some
lọ́wọ́
point.
tó fi jólẹ̀.
I mean, and gbogbo owó yìí kan náà ló ní connection pẹ̀lú àwọn ọba Jòsí at some point. Now, Jòsí ó fojú ẹ̀ gbolẹ̀, Yomi òun náà fojú ẹ̀ gbolẹ̀, Fọláṣadé ìyẹn tiẹ̀ come out openly láti báyé ẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. Bọ́sẹ̀ ìyẹn fi ẹ́ pa lórí fóònù. And you don't even think gbogbo àwọn tó ti associate pẹ̀lú gbogbo wọn náà ti
wọ́n fi pa
they throw you under gbogbo wọn ti throw ẹ under the bus wọn ti ba yí ẹ jẹ because you are not useful to them àwọn fúnra wọn fẹ́ lò wọ́n fúnra rẹ̀ ìwọ rò pé wọ́n ń lò.
she's a bloody non-entity.
You thought you are using them. These people were only using you. They were only leading you on thinking they will get something from you that's going to incriminate your sister. But fortunately and unfortunately for you, you know, we just thank God that lady was so pure like a dove. She's just so pure. Because if not, we will go trap. Thought it there for Molomo. You are trying to get the glory. We will try to get the glory pé ìwọ lo ọ̀rábù case lo bá yé àbúrò ẹ jẹ́. Àwọn yẹn kẹ̀ ń try láti use ìwọ náà to get something láti bá yé àbúrò ẹ jẹ́. Eh? It's not unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. Actually, that person has to be a special kind of sick that will rejoice over the ikú ọ̀dọ́. Ikú ọ̀dọ́ ò kì í ṣe nǹkan tó ń dun anybody nínú. It's a moment of reflection. It's a moment of soberness. It's a moment of even. I remember this. I was thinking that day about Josie, and I was speaking to maybe your coming or my sister, one of my sister again. Even when Josie got there, tó bá òkú ọmọ ẹ̀ nílẹ̀, as èèyàn tó lóun gba Ọlọ́run gbọ́ tó lóun sin lọ́hùn, the first thing tó máa kọ́ ní pé ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàdúrà. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi nǹkan tí mo sọ?
Èmi kúkú gbọ́ yín.
That is the first thing. As someone who has the fear of or the spirit of God in him, and tó jẹ́ mọ́ pé òun sin Ọlọ́run, àdánwò yìí wá bá ẹ. The first thing as ẹni tó nígbàgbọ́ máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ní pé even though nínú gbogbo oníkà máa dúpẹ́ eléyìí pọ̀. Àbí ẹ jẹ́ tìkan tí mo sọ.
Mo kúkú gbọ́ mo understand yìí that's how it's supposed to.
You will first think as a man because nínú gbogbo àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ ìjọ yẹn òun ló dàgbà jù nínú wọn. As a man that the youth were looking up to, ó yẹ kó ṣara gírí kó ṣara bí ọkùnrin wá. Let us pray first. You sit down and take a moment to think. Ó yẹ kó fa ọmọbìnrin yẹn mọ́ra ní pé I'm sorry this has happened to you. He's supposed to be her comforter. Even Gokate sọ pé àárín òun àti ìyá ọmọ ẹ̀ ò dán. He was supposed to be a source of strength to these two ladies that were important in the life of Ìlérí Olúwa. Òun ló yẹ kó ràgàbù wọn kó so wọn mú pé because eléyìí pọ̀. But ibi tó yẹ ká ti bá ọgbọ́n, àwa bá àgọ̀ in multiple folds. Ìgbà tí Lazarus kú, àwọn tó sún mọ́ wọn ní pé no, ẹ má tí sìn, ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù. Even the woman in Old Testament, ìgbà tó ní kán lọ pe àlùfáà wá pé eléyìí pọ̀, kò yẹ kọ́lọ́run fi eléyìí dán mi wò. Ká tiẹ̀ wá sọ pé ìgbà yẹn yàtọ̀ sí ìgbà yìí. But as a man of God, tó péré ó pé ó lọ sí theology school, as àgbàlagbà, as ọkùnrin, these are three big responsibilities that is on your shoulder. You that they're supposed to draw strength from. Wọ́n láwọn obìnrin a máa wà emotional, a máa ń think irrationally, àbí? Ìwọ tó wá jẹ́ baálé ilé tó jẹ́ olórí ẹbí, ọ̀sán ń claim olórí ẹbí, but ibi tó yẹ kó ti ṣe iṣẹ́ sáà
àdúrà
ṣé
ti
mo ti
dàrú lúrú àdúrà ti dàrú lúrú.
ó ti dàlúrú ẹ
àdúrà ti kọ́nà sí ó ti kọ́nà sí gbòòrò.
àdúrà ti dàrú lúrú.
a
àbí
máa ṣe
listening to
tòróró
you sí rẹ̀ mo fi dákẹ́ ẹjọ́ I'll call sister
ṣé ká
Temi that she has to
kíyèsí
come màá lọ jí wọn she has to wake
ọmọ
up o
àgbẹ̀
she
yín sí
just has to
screen
wake up.
láti play ni o.
mi ò
Ẹ̀yin
gbọ́dọ̀ ní
guys
ìsí ẹ
ẹjọ́ yẹ power tap
ẹ
power tap
bá
power
Mayor.
tap
ọ̀dọ́
let's get
pẹpẹ sá
Mayor ṣe rí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá jòsí ò gbọ́dọ̀ fojú rí òkú ọmọ ẹ̀. The
àmọ́
only
yẹn
way téèyàn fi lè fojú rí òkú ọmọ ẹ̀ is if it is accidental. Maybe the person is in that place, maybe ọjọ́ wà nulẹ̀ wá ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣé ń gbọ́rọ̀ mi lójijì
mo ń
bẹ́ẹ̀?
gbọ́ yín
Now ìgbà tó ti sọ fún pé dájú ẹ̀ padà sílé gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbàlagbà ìdí tó yẹ sọ fún ni pé wọ́n mọ̀ pé kò gbọ́dọ̀ fojú rí wọn ò dẹ̀ lè sọ fún lórí fóònù wọn ò kì í túfọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn fún yàn lórí fóònù because belief ní Yorùbá ní ni pé àgbàlagbà ó lè gbàbẹ̀ lọ tẹ́ bá túfọ̀ fún bẹ́ẹ̀ because
ẹ jẹ́
àgbàlagbà
sọ
máa ń
nǹkan kan
ní
fún yín prof ẹ jẹ́
yeah,
kí n sọ eléyìí ibi iṣẹ́ ni mo ti ń bọ̀ Ah, ọmọ ọ̀dọ́ kan wọ́n gbé lọ fún organ donation ní òru yìí. Ọmọ ìkéré ni ọmọ ìkéré kò tí pé 20. This is a moment of reflection for everyone. It saddens me. We've all been saddened overnight. She's a teenager. Ó sọ fáwọn òbí ẹ̀ pé ó dàárọ̀. Gbogbo wọn lọ sùn. Wọ́n kàn gbọ́ pé ó ń hanrun. Wọ́n kàn pé ó máa ń hanrun normally. Ìgbà tí wọ́n máa jí láàárọ̀ ìjẹta, wọ́n mọ aago tó máa ń jí. Ìgbà tí wọ́n rí pé kò tí ì sọ̀kalẹ̀, wọ́n wá lọ wò ó nínú yàrá. Ó ń ní seizure. Wọ́n pa ambulance. Ó ti ní what we call aneurysm. Ó ti bleed into all her brain. Kò sí nǹkan kò lè yé, kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe mọ́.
Please request and come up. Request and come up. That video, I would need everybody's I can't use phone to WhatsApp me one. I would need to call Sister Temi to also be around. We need to at least deliberate on one or two things because Adrab, he spoke everything. He spoke his mind. He spoke his mind, and I know so many people would want to say one or two things. So please, guys, let's power tap. I don't know. Sister Temi. This is my WhatsApp line.
kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lágbájá ẹ má bínú
Let us just call her to
increase
come.
volume.
I need to call. I need to play
She's sleeping ẹ má jí wọn this like 3 a.m. at time I'll be going to 4 a.m. in the
We'll
morning.
replay.
Yeah,
We'll replay for her.
yeah, please ẹ jẹ́ kó sùn wọn ò sùn lánàá throughout.
Okay. No problem.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, let's take the likes to 500k. Then we'll play.
Lágbájá jẹ́ n sáré sọ nǹkan tí mo sọ.
ẹ lè san kankan mọ́ mọ́ yọ gbogbo ìtẹ́ ti sọ látẹ̀kùn. mi
Mo ti sọ ṣe bí kọ́nù mi wà níbí lónìí.
kò
Ebi
tí ì
bí
pé
lónìí
náà
fọ́nù yín wà.
ẹ jẹ́ kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ a fẹ́ gbé láìsí wọn 500k
tí bá
a fẹ́ gbé wọn
tí bá
500
wojú fóònù mi báyìí máa ní pé ẹ̀ ń blink ni pẹ̀lú prof ẹ̀ ń blink
a fẹ́ gbé
pẹ̀lú
láìsí wọn
prof ẹ̀ méjèèjì ń
500k
blink ni.
fearless.
nígbà tí mo rí kọ́ Sister Temi ni mo fi increase mo yọ níbi ìbá ilé
Mọ̀mí Kúbì.
ìyá àti yìí ni.
Mọ̀mí Kúbì a fẹ́ gbé láìsí wọn 500k sẹ́ẹ̀.
Ó yẹ gbé láti wọ 500.
ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé wọ 500k but ṣé mo lọ́tọ̀ wà lórí sí tó máa gbé tó máa gbé lágbájá
Oyo
sí
yo.
big screen ṣá ṣé moderator wà.
One yeah, one switch on the big screen.
ok bọ ẹ jẹ́ ká
Ego
gbé
bo
wọ 500.
ibu president lọ.
president ti sá lọ
Ẹ wa
látẹ̀kàn
president lọ.
bóyá
president
lọ
lọ
Ẹ
dóko
wa wọn lọ.
wọ́n lọ
wọ́n ti lọ
yọ̀ǹdí
fi bẹ̀rẹ̀
lẹ́yìn ni
ọ̀sẹ̀
wọ́n sáré
dóko
lọ ṣe short
wọ́n lọ
time.
sáré lọ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ wọ́n lọ filẹ̀ pọ̀n.
Bóyá
oya
lọ lè
please
tó
tap
lè ká
tap
tó
tap tap
bẹ̀rẹ̀
let's
ogun ni.
tap please let's
Prof.
tap.
Prof wọ́n
wọ́n
lọ
lọ
lẹ̀kùn
gbàgbára
ọ̀lẹ́
rẹ̀
nítorí tá bá
oyè
bẹ̀rẹ̀
níbẹ̀
ogun lẹ̀kùn ò ní lè ṣẹlẹ̀.
o bó ṣe rí gangan ni ẹ̀ so let's take it to 500k please.
Oya ẹ bá táàpù ó kù 10k.
àwọn k
Ẹ bá wa táàpù wọ́n ti ní ká má tún break gbogbo tébù. Wọ́n ní oríṣiríṣi. Ọlọ́wọ́ tún lè jẹ́ àrígbímọ́ o. Ọlọ́run it is well lágbájá ó ti wọ 500k o. Honestly, Prof, it was a sad situation for the parents. Ọmọ tẹ sọ kó dàárọ̀ fún ní alẹ́ tó ń sọ fún kó dàárọ̀ lálẹ́ àná tó wá di ilẹ̀ mọ́ tó ń ti bá pé wọ́n wá ní pé kò sí nǹkan tán lè ṣe because ó ti burst she's got an aneurysm so wọ́n ní láti give organs away ní òru ilẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tá a wà ń bẹ̀ was a moment of reflection because ó ní bá ṣe máa ń ṣe àwọn tó máa ń lọ fún organ donation ẹ máa ń fún wọn you need to in fact.
Ẹ má bínú
Moderator,
sísítà mo yọ mo ń bọ̀ bedroom mo ti gbọ́ lágbájá mo ti sísítà mo yọ ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tó tẹ sọ yìí mo máa ń sunkún every time ẹkún gidi ni o ẹkún gidi mo máa ń sunkún every time ni nígbà tó stage kan mo nínú mi tiẹ̀ no I don't even want
ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé we were
calm
discussing
down
one
you
time.
need comment section yẹn calm down wọ́n máa gbé lágbájá sí big screen.
We were
kó gbé
discussing
lágbájá
one
sí
time
big screen.
at work and they were like àwọn tó ń ṣe anesthetics and critical care staff are the most exposed tó máa ń mu ọtí tó máa ń mu kíni because of the things we see each day tẹ́ bá lọ síbi iṣẹ́ the things you see and when you now come out and you see people living life carelessly talking carelessly and you like I wish you experienced what I went through last night at work. I wish you've seen the things I've seen as in how life 1 minute you're laughing and smiling and the next minute nǹkan máa ṣẹlẹ̀ and that is it.
ẹ wo Mide bèbè ọlọ́rọ̀ yìí ò wé tí àwọn ọmọ á fi sùúrù
ilé
o
pẹpẹrẹ ń pè ẹni sùúrù wọn tí rẹ di
ẹni sùúrù lágbájá ó máa afẹ́kọ́ gbé lágbájá sí big screen
Fọlábẹ́ẹ̀bù
ni.
kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ ní tẹ́ni let us hear wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀
To be me. Ẹgbẹ́ mi sí big screen.
ẹ sọ fẹ́là lórí mi láàárọ̀ yìí ẹ sọ fẹ́là o.
ó máa gbé lágbájá sí big screen now so then we
Àbí
start.
kí n pe host kan kó pa kíní kí gbogbo á lọ sùn
ṣe
òní
fi
ni
gbọ́
monday máa lọ síbi iṣẹ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀
mo ti
lórí
bá yín
ti
pè
wọ̀
wọ́n lágbájá mo ti bá yín pè wọ́n.
kàwé àwọn ò gbọ́ mọ́ o.
mami kabobi máa pè wọ́n kọ́ wọ́n á máa pa platform nísìn everybody go to work it's Monday morning what are you doing on the live show.
ẹ fẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ́yìn. àwọn tó ti wà on
wọ́n ti ganu sí wọ́n ti lanú lẹ̀ wọ́n ti lanú lẹ̀ pé ẹgbẹ́ síta ọ̀yà alágbájá yìí náà ti ń pẹ́ jù.
No, èmi ti ready.
Èmi náà ti rẹ́dí.
tó o bá gbé wọn sí big screen a lè má catch moment yẹn dáadáa bóyá tó bá yẹ pé voice ẹnìkan la fẹ́ gbọ́ ṣá o.
Okay.
If it is only the voice you can start I mean but àwọn èrò abẹ́ maybe they want to just.
Mohbad's case or issues, and there have been so many episodes as championed by VDM. So I bumped into Adura because I noticed that in all the episodes, I have not seen Adura, who is said to be one of the people who are inside with Mohbad on the day.
As you all know, I have interviewed almost everybody that was with Mohbad 24 hours before he died. The only people I haven't interviewed is Mohbad's wife, Mohbad's